Aloha, this is Jonathan. I have good news. I just tested negative for COVID finally. Woohoo! But somehow I'm still stuffy, which I guess is common. Not sure. So today I am bringing up this lovely dandy screenshot here. I know it's just nothing but black right now, but I've had a lot of people ask me if I make my wearable crystal grids without skulls. So I thought I'd share with you guys some of the things that I do have that are not skulls. So aloha, Betsy. So two of my newest pendants that I just adore. We have two aliens here. We have a lapis lazuli alien. And we have a mahogany obsidian alien. I do have another alien that I've had for a little while, and that's a Untitled Jasper alien. So for those of you looking for aliens, we have quite the selection. Ooh, that Untitled one's bigger than the other two, isn't it? Interesting. Thank you, Betsy. Yeah, it's been an interesting last 10 days, to say the least. I know I didn't really get it that bad compared to a lot of people out there, but COVID is no joke. It's definitely took me out for quite a bit. My first 2 days with it, I think I was averaging about 12 to 17 hours of sleep, which, wow. So let me see here. I also have, you're going to go through it one by one, but I figure I might just dump it all out right here. Oh, quite the selection. So this one actually I think has already been claimed, but I'll share it with you guys. Let me find a little spot because I like how the black velvet helps the crystals just kind of pop a little bit, right? That is gorgeous. So this is a very pretty tiger's eye Kuan head. So I'm actually going to be making a necklace for the person who took care of our house for us as part of our payment. He requested the Kuan Yin, which is kind of funny because I was thinking about what to make for him, and purely by instinct, that is what I ended up pulling out for him. I have several goddess figures here. Quartz, rose quartz. Sometimes these little bags are hard to open. There we go. Fluorite, I believe, and this, I don't know if you can see, is a very, then you can kind of see that it's very purple. When it's held up to the light, it's definitely a deep, beautiful purple. And this one is partially claimed by Amber at Lavender Moon, but I can always order another one if you are interested. This is a beautiful strawberry quartz goddess. Aloha, Renee. And it's bigger than the other goddesses. Aloha, everyone trickling in, even the lurkers. And for those of you who don't know, I've had my channel cloned for nefarious reasons. They were commenting as me trying to get people to text a WhatsApp. I don't even know what WhatsApp is. I think it's a European chatting app or something. I don't have it. I've never had it. So if you see someone that looks like me saying, I got great financial advice, just text me at WhatsApp. That's not me. That's the clone. Yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with for the last like 24 hours. For those of you who like mookaite, I have two gorgeous Asian themed pendants here. So we have just a regular dragon. It's a nice big pendant. Or I have the dragon and phoenix pendant, which a lot of Chinese businessmen wear some sort of jade belt. I actually have one somewhere. It's like a jade belt decoration that is the dragon and the phoenix, and it's supposed to bring good luck in business. Those are gorgeous. I love those, especially if you're into the warm colors. And if you're looking for something specific, you know, I'm always willing to look for a specific pendant for people. I had a previous client ask specifically for a lion's head. The first lion's head I ordered actually was not quartz like it claimed it was. It was just epoxy resin. And I ended up having to order a whole new one just for this person. And, you know, no problem. It's not an issue. I just wish that, you know, it's easier to tell those fakes online. Right? So both of these are ocean jasper. This one is kind of a sister to this one that I have on my necklace here. This has got the orbital, I forget what it's called, the orbital inclusions, I want to say. Oh, hey, Benet. Aloha. Aloha Iridescent Sea Designs. Welcome. Well, thanks for reporting them, Betsy. And then this I couldn't not order. It was just so cute. So it is ocean jasper, and you have two little fishies swimming through the reef with like a little shell down here. And that's all carved from a single piece of ocean jasper. Very cute. I'm a big fan of ocean jasper. In fact, the necklace I'm wearing is mostly ocean jasper and charoite. Speaking of charoite, I have two charoite pendants. Let me just dig them out of here. Where are you guys? Aha. There. So for anyone interested in ordering one of my wearable crystal grids, just let me know which one is the one or the pendant that is calling to you, and which type of energy you want to have imbibed in the necklace itself. I just love charoite. I mean, how can you not love like an iridescent? I don't even know if that's getting picked up, how iridescent it is. Think of it as kind of like a purple tiger's eye is the best way of describing that iridescence. So pretty. And then if you don't want too big of a necklace, there's always, I got a few smaller pendants because I was getting a few complaints about weight, like people thinking that I wouldn't be able to deal with the weight of the necklaces I make. Truthfully, when you pick it up with your hand, it feels like it'd be heavy. But if you are wearing it, it actually, you don't feel the weight. It's weird. It's probably because of the energy in the necklace itself. You don't feel like it's overwhelming. The weight, it almost feels like more like a hug than anything. Is the way I've had it described to me. Oh, this one's gorgeous. For those of you who love Petersite, I have this really pretty one here. So Petersite is a relative of tiger's eye, but it is a slightly different stone.
Here's something I found on the web. According to Hivewire3D.com.
Computer, forget it. I don't know why he's responding to me. I didn't ask for anything. So this one's kind of purpley too. So Petersite comes in like dark blues and reds and kind of like a yellowish color. So you get a little bit of every color in here, but it's obviously mostly that like, oh, it actually looks lighter on the screen than in person. It's almost like a dark navy with some splashes of like hazel color. I love Petersite. It's such a pretty stone. And for those of you who are into ruby zoisite, I have a few of those too. So these are all basically because people have been complaining about the skulls, which, you know, I will never not do skulls because it's just so ingrained in my style. And, you know, being a crystal skull keeper, I can't help but want to spread the scully love. So both of these are ruby zoisite. They were very cool as far as how they carved, because they made sure that like the ruby, like here is grapes, and we got a little bit of the ruby and the flowers. Yeah, that's a really pretty one too. And then, you know, for people who don't like the chunky, they prefer round pendants as well. And when I am done with this, I actually have quite a few Kickstarter decks that I think it might be fun to go through. Yes, I love my ruby zoisite. It's definitely a very fun stone. It really talks about connecting your heart and root chakras and being able to like really take action from the heart, right, while staying grounded. I also have this really pretty malachite here, and it has a little bit of a druzy in it. I don't know if you can even see it right there. That's another really pretty one. And I hear Maul crying outside. He's abandoned and gone out, and now I think he got himself lost. Poor little blind kitten. This one, I am looking forward to seeing how this would turn up on a amazing wearable crystal grid necklace. It is an actual amethyst cluster. Wouldn't that be amazing as part of a wearable crystal grid? Totally smooth on the back, and there's a hole going right through, so I can totally make this into a wearable crystal grid. Amethyst is really good for any type of spiritual work. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, I love it when the bags, it's a bag full of bags. So these are some very simple little donut-shaped pendants. Pull out a few. I don't think I need to pull out all 5. I'll pull out 3 for you guys, just so you can see there is a variety here. So for those of you who don't recognize this stone right off the bat, this is Lepidolite. So it's another really pretty purple stone. I don't know if it's getting caught in the camera, but it definitely has an iridescence to it. And then my last bit of pendants that are not skulls are some, you call them fox or wolf heads. I have quite a few different stones here. I have a chevron amethyst. This one is just stuck in the bag. This is an African bloodstone. A red jasper. Yes, it's on YouTube, that clone. A lot of people have reported them, and I deleted all the comments I could find by that clone, because all it was an advertisement for financial advice, which, you know, I would never give out financial advice. I barely understand my own finances. So, and then I also have a couple of mookaite wolfy heads. So, amethyst, bloodstone, red jasper, mookaite. So 2 jaspers. I guess technically bloodstone is a jasper as well. And then amethyst here. So iridescent sea designs. I have in my community tab, I have a link to the clone so that people can report it for me. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you everyone who has reported already. Yeah, I'm shocked that we're having clones on YouTube. It's just like, what? So I went through, I changed the images. I changed my password. I took out the ability for people to take clips off of my channel because I just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, if you see me, oh, hey, Joseph, IT guy. If you see a weird comment by me, and if you click on that thing to check the channel and there's no content, no subscribers, then you know that's the clone. I have close to 300 videos on my channel, so yeah, I'm beside myself with the whole thing. My drink is getting all drippy everywhere. I'm drinking some juice just to help with my immune system. Okay. So that's pretty much the extent of, I of course still have my skulls, my green opal, leopard skin jasper, red network jasper. So, I still have a ton of skulls. If you are still looking for a scully wearable crystal grid, but because so many people had asked for non-skulls, I invested quite a bit of my previous profits into getting some more pendants for you guys. Let me see. Still have my banners. So you can email me or message me at Dailey LLC on Instagram if you'd like to just automatically have the thing you're looking for. I should have had this ticker going the whole time. All I need is a $50 down payment at paypal.me/Dracorvid. And then please leave a note about which pendant you're interested in, okay? Because otherwise I won't know which one you want. Yeah. Let me jump back to comments. Right, the clone channel has no content. They only cloned me so that they could then. It's kind of weird because they were commenting on my community channel as if they were me, which is like, are you dumb? I mean, everyone who sees that's gonna know it's not me. So I don't know. Hopefully no one clicked or gave them any like financial information, because the whole thing was asking to something about financial advice or something, which, like I said, that's so not me. So one of the things that happened was when I got back from our trip, I had a pile of Kickstarter decks waiting for me. And I mean a pile. I think I have 6 here. So I thought it'd be fun to start going through some of these new decks that I got. So first one I got here is, let me actually bring this camera up a little more. Sorry if you're getting seasick. I do apologize. There we go. That's a little better. The wire out of the way there. So this is the Tarot of Japanese Poetry. Yes, IT. I have, Joseph, I have quite a few, actually. I have 2 red jasper, 2 mookites, although one of those mookites I'm supposed to be making a necklace for my husband. I have chevron amethyst and an African bloodstone epoxies. So this is a chunky little book, right? And it's got a total of 206 pages. These are the backs. I'm not sure why I'm so let out. Let me try turning down the brightness on here. Over here. Did that help at all? Not really. You know what I might do is just turn off the light for now. There we go. That's better. Those are the backs. And it is a linen finish here. So gorgeous. I love how each image looks like it's on the scroll. And for each card in the book, we actually get, so this is a mix of haiku and Japanese songwriting, all, historic. So for each one, so here's the Fool, right? You get the full image that you have here. And you get a little poem, right? Naive soul bumps into a thorn, catching fireflies. By Matsuo Bushodo, 1644 to 1694. So each one comes with either a haiku or a poem or like part of a song. And then each one, like I said, is just looks like it's on a scroll. I look forward to playing with this one. This cardstock is just gorgeous, and it is linen. It's a thicker linen than I'm used to. I mean, it's a pretty chunky little deck here. As you can see, it's just gorgeous. Camera needs to be closer. Okay, after I went through all the trouble of getting it far away. There we go. Is that better? Aloha, Jeffrey. Look how the cherry is a waterfall. String. Hermit. And occasionally I'll just read the poem to you. Why not? The Hermit. My hut in the wilderness where the deer roam. This is how I live. Hill of solitude, this place is now called. Kisin Hoshi. Active during the early Heian period, 9th century AD. So every single one of these has poetry connected to the image, and the image is based on the poetry. Oh, Betsy, you have deck lust, huh? Well, this is just the start, okay? Speaking of, I should probably, oh, I love this. Hanged Man is a caterpillar. I'm just gonna start flipping randomly. Day before autumn. Day before spring. Day before summer. These are some extra cards. Day before winter. Each of the suits, we have Ace of Autumn, right? 2 of Autumn. Let me see which ones they say. I always have to look because you never know how people arrange things. So according to this, Autumn is Pentacles. Is the Queen of Pentacles, right? King of Pentacles, the King of Autumn. And then Spring is Cups. There's 3 of Cups, right? They have Princess, Knight, Queen, and King for their court cards. Summer is Wands. I want to see what the Queen of Wands looks like. Ooh, Queen of Summer. And winter is Swords. So yeah, this deck is a rather chunky deck, and yet it's linen, which I appreciate. I'm looking forward to really getting to know this deck a little better. So this one and the next one came before I went on vacation, and then I had 4 more show up when I got back. So this came with a full little kit here. Thank you for helping this product come to life. So this is the Baroque Tarot, and it came with these stickers, this little metal feather, a yes, no coin, and this really pretty little charm. That's the inside of the box. This deck calls the user to care for their soul with much love, to open their heart and mind, to learn their lessons and better themselves, and to have faith that all will be unravel. It all will unravel as it should. Another nice little book. This one has 90 pages, and you do have small color images. The backs are very blingy. The sides are blingy. Actually, there's bling on all sides here. Fool, the Magician. This is a thicker cardstock. It's matte, and yeah, there's no linen to this one. I love this High Priestess. That is a gorgeous High Priestess. I will try to post links for these decks. Some of them are Kickstarters, so I don't know if there are any more out there. I'm pretty sure this one there's probably going to be some Baroque. All you have to do is go to lamuccidesign.com. Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, very Baroque, right? I love that strength card. Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil. Oh, this is a cool devil. I like this devil card. The Tower. It is obviously very RWS themed and inspired, but done in the style of Baroque painters. Very RWS, like almost a clone, except for the art style. Right? I was curious. I always look. I don't see a snail, but it's so dark down here. Who knows? I love that it's a hummingbird there. Page, Knight, Queen, Bunny, King. So yeah, this is obviously very much RWS. I should put some music on. can't get the idea. I'm just going to jump ahead a little bit here. Typical 3 apart. Let me see what the 4 looks like. That's interesting. The other one I always like to look at is, that's very RWS. 8. 9. Okay. So that is the Baroque Tarot deck by La Mucci Design. Same people who did the, oh my god, I'm blanking on the name of it. I have it too. It's the one that you can scan with the app and you get like these 3D images telling you about stuff on the card. No. Well, this one, I don't know if I really should show it because it's the Sabat Duro. This is the 2nd edition. Oops, so sorry. Comes in a nice hardback book. And yeah, it's the cards are a little naughty, so I'm not sure if I should show this. The book is a really nice hardback, and it is 197 pages long. The backs have these really pretty metallic red stars, and it's a nice matte red sides here. But yeah, these are photos and they're a little naughty. So, and you know, this deck has been reviewed so many times out there. I feel like if you really want to see the cards, I'm sure there's a flip through to find. Like I said, this is the 2nd edition of this deck. I did not get the 1st edition because I didn't know that the Kickstarter was happening when it did, and then when I went to go buy it after, it was the price was just out of my grasp. So when I saw they were doing a another Kickstarter, I jumped on it. So this next one, I'm tempted to do a side-by-side with this 1st edition here, but it's the Titanic Risen Spirits, which came with this really pretty bag, a commemorative coin, and a message in a bottle, which I have not opened because I don't want to break the seal. And I can kind of see what it says. If you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100 minus 1 day. So I never have to live without you. Trying to see if they have a name in there. Yes. Mary Anderson. Mary Anderson. I just don't want to break the seal. It's a 2-part box with magnets to hold it together, and I have yet to unopen this. So bear with me. It's still got the plastic on it. So this will be, do you want me to do this now, or should I wait and do a side-by-side with the 1st edition? Because I have both editions. Another 2-part box. Oh, and this is wrapped in plastic too. You know what? I think I am going to just wait at this point and do a side-by-side with the first and second edition. I'm going to do a special unboxing for this one, I think. It won't take too much time otherwise. Thanks for indulging me. Try not to drop the bottle. Okay, what do I have next? I have one more tarot deck, and then I got 2 oracles. So this is the Unfolding Path Tarot, which I just got 2 days ago, maybe. It's the Kickstarter edition, and I have number 639. Instead of a book, though, it comes with this fold-out cheat sheet kind of thing. Like, I mean, you guys put so much effort into the decks. Why? I don't understand why it just a little bit more effort. So again, this one I have not unwrapped yet. So this is going to be an unboxing. Get this open without injuring the cards. Just a sec. Let me get this. There we go. These are the backs. They are kind of a thin cardstock, I will admit. But somehow it still looks like a chunky deck. There we go. Here's the Fool. The Magician. High Priestess. I appreciate the fact that the High Priestess is shown as an older woman here. So often you get the High Priestess who looks young, right? Here's the Empress. I know not everyone appreciates a pregnant Empress, but it's still pretty. I love how the wheat is coming out of her hair. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. That's interesting, because I almost thought that was Strength from the image, but it's Chariot. So, Chariot's the tiger, Strength is the lion. That's interesting. The Hermit. I love that it's a female hermit. You don't often see that. Wheel of Fortune. Someone doing yoga. Justice. That's a gorgeous Justice card. This is just hanged. I love how she's hanging from a tire swing. Death. Oh, that's cool. Upright. Reversed. Huh. Temperance. Even the peace signs. Oh, I love this Devil card. Here, put this on yourself. The tower. When you get a close-up of the person falling, the tower is in the background. So the tower is not even the most important thing. It's the person. Right? The star. Oh, that's gorgeous. The moon. I notice that they all have these like spikes of light coming from them. Sun. That's a fun sun card. I agree, Joseph. Very interesting angles here. Judgment. World. No, just world. Notice I took a lot of the out. Ace of Wands. Love how the 2 of Wands, she's actually looking more towards us. 3 of Wands, she's actually on the ship instead of waiting for the ship. That's a nice touch. It looks like she's using her wand to steer the ship and the other wand to control the sails. That's interesting. Oh, aloha, Pamela. Four. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love this 4 of Wands so much. Five of Wands. It's almost Pippish in a way, but I appreciate it. 6 of Wands. Oh, that's cool. I like that 6 of Wands. For those who are just coming in, this is the Unfolding Path Tarot. Oh my god, I love this 8 of Wands, how he's surfing one of the wands. That's so cool. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Oh, I feel her pain. Yes, Betsy, I agree. This art style is very captivating. Page of Wands. I love the expression. I just love how expressive every face is in this deck, too. There's just so much expression and, like, life. Oh, I love the little salamander on the shoe for the night. Queen of Wands. Oh, that's a gorgeous Queen of Wands. I love this one. King of Wands. Got the Ace of Cups. It's funny, the other ones I kind of like rush through, but this one I really want to take my time with. Oh, I love this 2 of Cups. That's gorgeous. Betsy says, I also really appreciate the point of view and how contemporary it is. Yes, it's very contemporary. I love how contemporary it is. I love this 3 of Cups. It's like you are there with them. You're part of the party instead of being an outsider. That is a really cool touch. All these little subtle details they included in the how can you not love that 4 of Cups? Yeah, I don't want to camp. Yeah. 5 of Cups. 6. The expressions are just so lively. You can totally feel like she's really thinking hard. Well, what is it that she wants? Which one? Which one? Cups, I'm out of here. Grabbing my hat and walking away. Oh, interesting. And the spikes coming off of this person are black instead of white like the rest. Negative feeling, right? Sometimes. Well, this is a positive feeling. It's got black too. So I don't know. Oh, but there's some white too mixed in with the black. I'm not sure about those little spikes of energy. I want to know more about that. The Ten of Cups. Oh, that's so sweet. Love this picture. Betsy says, so often traditional RWS calls it past life memories that distract me from being able to deliver the message. Oh, interesting. Uh-huh. Oh my God, this Page of Cups reminds me of Robin of Toadstool Tarot. Of course, his hair and beard are longer. The Knight of Cups, offering you his heart and cup. Jeffrey says, it psychically feels like the deck designer brought their A game when they designed it. Like it's infused with massive purpose. I love the Queen of Cups here too. I love how inclusive and diverse this deck is too. King of Cups. Wow. That is an amazing Two of Swords. I love that Two of Swords. Oh, Betsy, you want to see the Four of Wands again? Oh my God, this deck is so potent. I just picked up straight to the Four of Wands. This deck has got some powerful juju for sure. I love this Four of Wands. Yeah. I think of all my new tarot decks, this is one of my favorites. I love that the Three of Swords, you get the traditional image, but it's on her t-shirt. It's not like the whole image. Four of Swords. She won, but she doesn't look too happy about it. That's kind of a cool touch. Six. Looks like she's guiding it herself, walking the boat through the water. Love this Seven of Swords. You know, obviously it's very RWS. Oh, that's a great Eight of Swords. You really feel like she's trapped by her own thoughts. But she doesn't need to be either trapped. It's just one wall and she can get up and walk away. Right? But she feels trapped. 9. 10. You're struggling to get up. That's a powerful image too. Oh, this deck. Page of Swords. Loving the learning. Knight of Swords. Oh, mischievous. That is a powerful Queen of Swords. I love this Queen of Swords. The King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Do they call them pentacles or coins in here? That's the question. Pentacles. Okay. That's a great Two of Pentacles. Hey, Ack. Yes, I'm feeling better. Mostly. I have some lingering symptoms, but I tested myself this morning and I tested negative. So I am free. Free! Well, this Three of Pentacles. Ack, I think you might want to rewind and watch this whole deck because it's, oh my God, I mean, wow. I love the touch that he's barefoot there. So that every little detail is thought out in this deck, isn't it? 6. Here, you get a present, you get a present, everyone gets a present. You will not be tempted by me, huh? No, no, no. You know it's too late, right? Oh, that's a great Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, I love that it's a dancer. Oh, that's amazing. I love that it's a man in the Nine of Pentacles for a change. That's amazing. I love the white peacock there. And the pentacles are attached to the peacock tail. Oh, wow. My question is, does anyone see a snail? It's just something I always look for in the Nine of Pentacles, that snail. It's kind of funny how few people actually include the snail in it. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you have a matriarch. I love that. Matriarch. Oh my God, this could almost be my family. We got my mom, and then it's me and Frank, and then little baby Apollo, and we are so not having a second child. Oh my God, the expressions on their faces are just so lively. They could almost just jump off the card and start talking to you. Female knight, I love that. Actually, I guess non-binary, really. Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Oh, this deck. Wow. Okay. I think I'm in love. Now the question is, now that I took the thing off of it, the box has just this like foam thing that it's, I don't know, I'm worried that the cards are going to slip under the foam easily. But for now, I'll just put it back in. That's the Unfolding Path Tarot, which I think is quickly jumping to the top of the. So the next two I have are oracles. It's the Unfolding Path Tarot, Protect My Energy, AAC. So this is another Kickstarter, Oracle of Great Mystics. This Kickstarter actually came so fast. I think it I want to say the Kickstarter ended the end of June, and I got it just the end of last week. I'm blown away how fast this deck got to me. So these are the creators here. says, thank you. We've put so much love, passion, sacredness, late nights, early mornings, a lot of intention into this deck. If we can improve in any way, please send us a direct message to our Instagram. We're a small business and we're always grateful to have a little chat with you. We truly wish for you to enjoy this magical deck. So they actually very purposely went out and found indigenous artists around the world. So this is a mixed deck. Several artists were created it. I'm trying to see if they have anything about it in here. I don't. You are light, you are love, you are a blessing. Oracle of Great Mystics. Written by Mona Moon, illustrated by Myths and Art. So Myths and Art is their company, I think, that just gathered people to. I don't think this first card is actually a card. It's supposed to be. I'm blocking the little address here, but the gift, right? So I think it can be mixed in as a card, but it's like a gift for the backers, I think. Not sure. You come in for close-up with higher volume, unfolding bath tarot. Let's see. There we go. So, abundant tree of life. Shade those beneath you, inner strength, knowledge. I wish there was a list of the artists, because like I said, they used multiple artists. The book has little write-ups about what each one means, but they don't have the name of the artist. Yeah, so I'm not sure how to tell which artist did which cards. All my ancestors, an assembly of minds, ever watchful. Ancestral ghost. Artist. Oh, that's the cover of the deck and the guidebook. Aloha, Kristen Louise. Aloha, Tony. Welcome everyone coming in. Today I've covered quite a few things, haven't I? I started with pendants and now we're on decks. I got like 6 Kickstarters that came in, so we're kind of going over some of them. Actually, we're going over all of them. And this is the 5th one. And then I have one more after this. Black Cat. Body Mind. And this deck is done by multiple indigenous artists around the world. I'm just, like I said, I'm not sure how to figure out who did what. Connected Spirit. Coven of Enlightenment. I need to plug my phone in. Not sure what my battery power's at. Dawn of Grace. Desired Pleasure. Druid. So some of these I have never actually seen these, so I do love the backs. Egregore, Emptiness, Enchanted Forest, First Goddess, ooh, interesting, Fluid Wave, Found Soul. I have a feeling these are the creators, because I kind of look like them. Goddess of Compassion, Gods of Gratitude, Heart of Gold, Hermit, Higher Self. It's supposed to be Kundalini, maybe. Inner Wisdom, Innocent Child, Intuition, Liberated Child, Liberated Witch, Light Cave, Magical Mystics, Mama Gaia, Meandering River. Betsy says, so much deck lust now. I must dash to get ready for Tarot Stash Laugh and Learn next hour. Gerald, Jamie, and I are unpacking grounding for this chat. Thank you, Jonathan, and to all in the chat. Mwah. See you over at Tarot Stash in about 53 minutes or so. Meandering River. Mermaid of the Moon. Ooh. Sacred Kingdom. Sacred Stars. Storm. Sweet Devil. Unknown Dusk. Whispering Wind. Wild Witch. Wise Witch. There's a lot of witches in here, huh? Womb of Love. That's an interesting image. Your Path of Light. Your Witchcraft. And that is the whole deck. The Gift. I think I will probably end up shuffling that into the deck eventually. So the next one, I'll just put this in view. I'm putting this other one away. I got the Oracle d'Or. So this is an oracle that is a sister deck to the Lonely Dreamer Tarot by Melissa Witherspoon. This is another one that I have not opened yet. I have a feeling only for shadows. The little gold book instead of the little white book. By Tora Matthews and Melissa Witherspoon. Okay, so it's a combined effort here, and you get 104. So there's a little bit at the beginning, but most of the book is just the write-up of the cards. I really wish they hadn't used plastic, but you know. That's the beautiful backs. That's gorgeous. Sides are just white. Oh, and on the front's more, I guess that is gold, but it's like a pale and gold, it looks like. Adaption. Aloha, Jezebel. Welcome. Thank you, Jeffrey. Aimlessness. Becoming. So Jezebel, since you just came in, this is the Oracle Door. It's the sister deck to the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. Black Smoke. The Bridge. Chiron. I love how there's like, it's like knowledge is dripping from the book. Can you see that? The Cloud. There's definitely a little bit of gold in every image. And the words are written in gold. Conquest. Constellation. So Jezebel, you're gonna have to rewind and watch the unpacking of the unfolding path. I think that's like that's an amazing tarot deck, and it's just potent stuff. Constriction. The deep. Oh, doubt. Sometimes the angle I'm sitting, I can't really see the word. The dog. Yeah, this is a rose petal finish on these cards. So for those of you who are not into rose petal, just a heads up. Duality. Eclipse. Ephemerality. I love that word. Expansion. That's a cool card. Fantasy. Felineness. Felineness? That's funny. It's one of those ones I can't quite see the word. Frutility. The heart. Introspection. Lenore. Oh no, Jezebel, really? AliExpress already has knockoffs of this? So I agree mostly ACK, Protect My Energy. I do find a lot of rose petal decks tend to clump, but there are a couple that actually shuffle amazingly well because they don't overdo the rose petal. They just do a very fine version. The Cosmic Vision Tarot from Australia, the one that's like black and white with splashes of color that I was using like last month or the month before that. And that one is rose petal and it doesn't clump. And I'm shocked at how well it shuffles. Liminality. I will definitely do a trial shuffle with this before we go. Okay. Nor. Owens. Ownness. Ownness. I'm not even sure I know what that word means. Obsession. The Old Knight. Ophelia. Or Origin. Orpheus. Passage. The one that's gates actually made is in gold. It's interesting. Persona. Perspective. Quasimodo. Queen of Sheba. There's like a 3D feel to this because, you know, where the gilding is, it's not rose petal. It's like they did the gilding on top of the rose petal, so it's like indented almost where the gilding is. The spider. The teeth. Ooh, that's kind of a creepy card. Tenderness. Ooh, sorry. The trees. Turmoil. The veil. Vision. The wheel. Wildness. Willfulness. And that's that. Okay. Just because we were having that conversation about rose petal, I'm going to see. It's a little sticky, but I've definitely dealt with worse rose petal stickiness before. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's when you're trying to put the deck back together that it's a little. Just keeps wanting to grab the cloth, which is velvet, so of course it's going to act like Velcro, right? So I find that the time that rose petal seems to clump the most for me personally. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's certain decks that I have their rose petal that, like, even shuffling, they clump. But I find that the most clumping happens when we do this kind of, yep, there's that clumping. There it is. Yep. So just a regular shuffle seems to be okay, but the overhand shuffle. Yeah. Riffle shuffling works. It's the overhand that I find like it's clumping. You see the clumps. Oh, Tony got up to speed. The fish and Zoisite pendants are gorgeous. Yes, I do love them. Oh, your Dark Mansion still clumps. I didn't know there was a runic add-on to the Unfolding Path. Oh, man. Oh, Tony. I thought I was good, and then you gotta give me some FOMO for the stuff I already own. Yeah. Riffle shuffling is fine. It's the overhand that seems to be an issue. Yeah, it's just overhand clumps too much. Okay. let us pull a random card for us from this oracle. Queen of Sheba. Okay, let's see. Queen of Sheba. Confronting our truest desires, sexual attraction, material wealth, thirst for knowledge, news from afar. Oh, so each one also has a shadow. So I guess the oracle is also can be read reversed, which I find interesting considering the backs are not really reversible, are they? So the shadow of this is seduction, being enslaved by our desires, distractions. This card depicts the Simurgh, the mythical all-knowing bird which traveled the world, reporting back to the Queen of Sheba. As a historical figure, Sheba is known to have sought trade opportunities, cultural exchange, and knowledge for her people, but it is most often remembered as a sensual figure and femme fatale. Traveling far and wide, Sheba knows our deepest desires. After all, the Simurgh has just whispered them into her ear. If this card arises, we must seek to understand whether the desire we feel is guiding us toward our life purpose, or whether it's emanating from our ego and distracting us from uncomfortable truths. The key is not to deny your desire, but to uncover your deepest desire that will guide you toward your true path, as opposed to being lured by hollow desires that bring false happiness. Well, isn't that deck FOMO in a card? Wow. That's pretty appropriate considering the conversation we're having. Oh, Tony, sorry. Yeah, it's the Oracle Decor by Tora Matthews and Melissa Witherspoon. And that, my dears, I believe is everything. I mean, no, there's always more decks that I have, but those are the Kickstarters. I really like the Baroque. It's very pretty, but it's very RWS, so it's like almost feels like nothing new, right? And that Unfolding Path tarot, though, oh, I look forward to getting to play with that. Let me close this before my phone dies completely. Yes, okay. So I got out of there. Yeah, my phone is close to dead. So we are done for now. Let's see. So Tony says that the Unfolding Path and the runic deck that goes with it are available on Athene Arcana website, and the deck is on pre-order. Yeah, so if you want to get a copy of this amazing, oh my god, like I can't get over how amazing this deck is. It is on pre-order. I don't know, do I have any mods who can find the link to the website? I'm looking to see if I have it anywhere here. Here we go. Let's see. .com. She used to be called the White Witch. She's from England. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Jezebel. I just gave you the generic website, and Jezebel gave you the exact link. So if you are looking for a copy of that Unfolding Path Tarot deck, there's the link for you. And I think that's my favorite deck that I unboxed today. So, and, you know, let me know about those pendants, right? If you do want me to make you a wearable crystal grid necklace, $50 down payment, paypal.me/Dracorvid, with a note about which pendant you were looking at. And, you know, if you are still interested in the skulls, I still have lots of little skull pendants. I mean, I got a bag full of skull pendants. So anyone who wants skulls, please reach out to me. I love making wearable crystal grids and hearing back from the people who have them. As I said, I also picked up a few little alien heads for those of you who are into aliens. Oh, let me turn this light back on for a moment. Oh, there. Hi. You can see it a little better. Yeah. So that's the lapis lazuli alien. I have Unakite alien and this mahogany obsidian as well. As all the other ones I shared with you guys at the beginning of the live. And like I said, I have lots of my little scullies. This one's gorgeous. It's red network jasper. So anyone interested in a skull, please let me know. I can help you find whichever stone that you want. And I'm getting another delivery apparently. So I will say goodbye, aloha, and ahui ho. Hopefully I will see you guys over on Turo Stash in about half hour or so. Thank you, everyone. And yes, Protect My Energy. Yours was the very first non-skull wearable grid that I made. Of course, you know, I had to make one for myself as well. So this one is a replacement for the one that I made for myself. And then my friend put it on and said, when she took it off, she's like, my heart. So of course I had to sell it to her. So yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. And I appreciate you guys so much. And again, if you haven't already, please find the link in my community tab to report my clone because, well, okay, I changed the picture, okay? It's not the same picture that I used to have because they stole my picture and they felt like I needed to update my picture. So, and yes, Protect My Energy says the connection was immediate. Yes, well, it was made specifically for you. So of course the connection was immediate. That's the thing about my work. It's not just a generic necklace. It's a necklace that's made specifically for you, for your energy, for the energy you're trying to bring in. They're not just a piece of jewelry. They are technically spiritual tools to be used in ritual, for readings, etc. So thank you again. Aloha, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you.